All right, it's your boy French Still Lemon. So I've been liking these little formats I've been doing lately on my phone. I actually prefer to do it on my phone rather than sitting in my room, on the computer. But so today's topic, pretty much, since Mother's Day is coming up, I want to talk about Mother's Day versus Father's Day. And we all know, Mother's Day is one of those days where, it's celebrated worldwide, and, it's rightfully so, because our moms are one of the biggest pivotal figures in our life. They give us all the love, nurturing. They teach us how to, love and, truly care about another person, right? And they're just always there for you, right? Not to say fathers aren't, but that's just like a trait that, all moms have, just from my experience. They're just always thinking about you. Even though they say they are not going to do something for you, they do it anyway. Now, I have, my theories on why, Mother's Day is more so celebrated as opposed to Father's Day, because, Father's Day rolls around, it's kind of like an afterthought. It's, it's really not fair, but it's really not an afterthought. Like, people don't do Father's Day like how they do Mother's Day. It's just how it is. It's how it's always been since I've, seen things since I was like, I guess when you really start to notice things, you're like maybe like a young kid, like 10 or whatever, so I'll say 10 on all the way up until 32. So anyways, one of the reasons why Mother's Day is treated, with such high regard is just the simple fact that a lot of people in America or in the world in general grow up without a father. So moms are more appreciated, because either, circumstances had it where your dad passed away when you were really young. You don't really remember him too much. Either your dad left, or you just never knew your dad. The point I'm trying to make is a lot of times the father is not in the household, and you do have those, I hate to say it, but like rare moments where the dad is there. I didn't grow up with my father, so I'm speaking to that point right there where you grow up without the father in the house. So that's one reason. I know a lot of people can agree with me that didn't grow up with their dad or didn't have their dad around as much as they would like to. And then the second reason is Mother's Day is just way more marketable. Sorry about the jerk anyway, jerking on the phone anyway, but it's way more marketable, because you can purchase jewelry, flowers, candy, the whole shebang for women. When you're purchasing things for women like more things than men. Men, I think, are more simple, as opposed to women when it comes to like, gifting things. Like, a lot more people will go overboard for a woman as opposed to a man. You get what I mean with that one. And basically, I think both days, should be celebrated equally. And here's why. Here's my point. This is a guy who never grew up with a father. I'm not trying to say I never met my father or anything like that. I met him. I know who he is, and we've talked before and stuff like that. But he wasn't a pivotal figure in my life like my mom was. So anyways, this is why both days should be celebrated equally, in my opinion, because both parents balance each other out. Hear me out. Your mom gives you all the nurturing affection, teaches you, how to love, how to treat a woman, this and that. She gives you the feminine aspect, right? Where your dad, he gives you the masculine aspect, the logic, teaching you how unfair the world is and preparing you for, your journey into the world from, childhood to adulthood, and you need both parents in your life. And I'm not trying to say you can't, you can't succeed without them, but if you had both parents in your life, would you be in a different space than you are now? Who's to say? But I definitely think you would benefit more from having both parents in the household and growing up in a 2-parent household than growing up in a 1-parent household. I can speak to that. And like I said, both parents, they just balance each other out, because you need them both to really truly understand life and succeed in life, and that's why I think like we should celebrate both holidays equally. Don't just get out there and buy your mom gifts and celebrate her. Celebrate your dad too, if he's in your life. I'm just saying, if he's in your life, celebrate him too, the same way you would celebrate your mom. You don't have to get him flowers or anything like that. Get him something that he would want, he needs. It's not hard. It's not hard. Now I understand it's pandemic. You don't have the money. If you don't have the money, hey, just do the best that you can, but treat them both equally. Don't go out and shower mom with hella gifts and then dad only gets like 1 gift or something like that. Treat them both equally, man. And I just think that in society we need to understand that, and we need to do better as a collective, as society. I hope this made sense somewhat. Yeah, so these are just my thoughts on Mother's Day versus Father's Day. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.